Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital and welcome back Hedera community to this new video and update on Hbar. We're going to do a full fundamental and technical update on the situation right now. We'll do a brief recap of my last video. If you watch my last video, you would have been perfectly prepared for all of these moves. So that's good news. But outside of that, I do have some other good news and bad news. So with which do you want to start? The bad news. All right. Well, the bad news is that the market is going to be, the market right now is still a little bit shaky. And that's for multiple reasons. I mean, first of all, the market is kind of trying to price in what the inauguration yesterday meant. I mean, in the end, I think the market priced in that we would get some sort of a mention of crypto or some sort of maybe an executive order that had to do with crypto. And we did get some pro-crypto posts when we're talking about the SEC and the CFTC, for example. But ultimately, we did not get that. So what that means is that Bitcoin and the market has dropped down quite a bit. Altcoins especially are relatively weak now. And then outside of that, if you consider, which I usually do, if you consider some financial and economic indicators, then there's uncertainty as well, because both the dollar strength index and the S&P 500 look like they can become quite volatile on the short term. Now, I'm not sure if the volatility index is actually quite high. No, volatility index is actually quite low. So it's in general, like I said, there's some indications that will be volatile, which in my opinion is bad news, at least if it's unexpected volatility. But the good news is that Hedera is still looking fine here, but technically it's actually looking quite good. And regardless of whether crypto was mentioned yesterday or not, I still think the fundamentals for Hedera are bright. We looked at the fundamentals, at least the total value locked on Hedera on their network last video. I don't think we need to do that again. But what I said last video, if you still remember, I think it was Saturday or I think it was Saturday. What I said is that, all right, it looks most likely that we are going to retest this support level right here between 33 and 32 cents. That was the value, that was the top of the range. That was the value area high of the range we were in since the 7th of December until the beginning of January. We retested that. We got a strong reaction from that. Some of you actually took that trade, so congratulations if you did, because we caught like a move of about 14%, which is quite good for a trade. I mean, for spot, it's a little bit small, but still. Also rejected, but this rejection, as you can see, was very much because of the market circumstances and market movement while I reset my camera. But so far, we are still holding the level, all right? And that is bullish, because as long as we're holding that breakout above the value area high, and volume is probably dropping down quite a bit now, which would be normal. Yeah, volume is down quite a bit, but we actually defended that level with quite a bit of volume. The volume at the peak actually went up to $1.7 billion, which was not as much as it was when we broke out. So I also do not really expect Hedera to pump today or tomorrow. We need much more for that. But I do think technically it's most likely right now that we will see volatility, but that we will also be able to hold this breakout, this support level, and that eventually from there we'll be able to break out again and rally into our main price target around 48 cents. That looks most likely. Now, I do want to end this video with a bit of a caution. I will not take a trade based on this, all right? I will only take a trade when I see some sort of indication that this consolidation, this tight range that we're in right now, or that I predict, that we're going to break out. So what you see right now is that the open interest is falling down. The volume is falling down. That means we're losing momentum, which is a confirmation of potentially consolidating here. But I will only buy if I actually see some sort of indication of bullish momentum and the price going up. Because of the volatility and just in general the state of the market right now, even though I think this is most likely, it is definitely possible as well that we fail to hold this breakout, and that we drop back down into this range. Like it's I think obviously, I mean, it's crypto, right? So both of these scenarios are possible. For the reasons I've given you in this video, I think this is more likely, but that doesn't make this impossible, all right? And I think the risk of this is too high to buy Hedera right now. But if you're holding, I would continue holding. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.